Stop.
Stop what?
Stop worrying. Stop doctoring.
Well, one tends to worry when they're doomed to love a brilliant but reckless maniac who's willing to risk his life for glory.
Jump 59. Jump 60.
Captain, he injected himself with a tardigrade DNA compound. Is he dead?
Did we make it?
Yes.
The captain was in danger.
Captains are in danger every day.
You were in danger. I've spent my entire career trying to grasp the essence of mycelium, and now for the first time, I do. I saw the network, an entire universe of possibilities I never dreamed existed. It's unspeakably beautiful. I also knew you'd leave me if I let anything else endanger that creature.
Oh, so you do listen to me.
Not really. You sold that with a look.
Don't do anything that stupid ever again. You may not care about you, but I do. You sure you feel okay?
Yes, dear doctor. I feel okay.
Okay.
Gentlemen, Starfleet brass is awaiting a full report on the lieutenant's condition.
Well, you wanted evidence of an issue with your navigator? You've gotten more than you've asked for. Lieutenant Stamets' scans show a restructuring of the tracks within the white matter of his medial temporal lobe.
Have you experienced any side effects as a consequence of that?
No, Captain.
Okay.
Well, I'm not ready to play roulette with his brain.
Duly noted, Doctor. Send the report directly to me.
Captain.
To me, Doctor, and I shall read it.
Lieutenant, follow me.
You want me to make 133 jumps?
Micro jumps. Each one performed in rapid succession will provide a three-dimensional snapshot of the cloaked Klingon ship's position. I wish I didn't have to ask you to make this sacrifice, but the Klingons won't stop until they've destroyed everything in their path. Everyone. And we can't stop them without the spore drive. Without you.
But you're asking us to use the drive in ways we've never conceived of. The spore delivery system isn't configured to handle the amount of volume that would be required.
And that's gonna stop you? I don't think so.
I know what drives you, Lieutenant.
You're not just a scientist. You're an explorer. You could have stayed in a lab on Earth, but you chose to go where no one has gone before. Mr. Stamets, shall we dock this weary vessel?
Yes, Captain. There is a moon near Starbase 46, and I understand they have the most esteemed Caecilian opera house, where they are currently performing La Boheme. I could be your date.
Are you saying you'll actually sit through that with me?
Just this jump. And then I'm going to have a lot of free time on my hands.
Talk to me, cadet.
The computer is reading it as an incomplete navigation sequence.
He's crashing. I'm detecting white matter hyperintensity.
What's wrong with him? What's happening to his eyes?
So many. I can see them all. Infinite permutations. It's magnificent.
Paul!
Stay out of the palace!
I'll just be a minute. Paul, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna stay right by your side. It'll be okay.
Be careful. The enemy is here.
Since restarting spore therapy, Lieutenant Stamets' neural activity has increased across all metrics. Are you in there?
What is this? Am I dead? Is this the afterlife? Are you some sort of narcissistic Virgil leading me to judgment? Yes, Paul. You've been wrong about everything. There is a God, and she's very, very mad at you right now. I totally had you for a second there. You can't deny it. You should have seen your face. I mean, our face. Whew. That was classic. So, there is no God? Well, you're still alive, so technically, who knows? But if I'm not dead, who are you? You, in my universe. Nice to meet you. Is that Armillaria Ostoye? It's the network. It's taking me over. I've been here too long.
Paul.
Hugh? Did you see him? See who? He was here. That must mean he's trapped too. No. If you don't focus on the task at hand, you'll get lost and we'll never escape. Stop! Hugh? Hugh?
Hi. I wasn't sure if you'd come home. All the other times I tried to lure you from work with dinner, wine.
Are you caught in the network too?
No. I'm gone.
I saw you die. I watched Tyler kill you. I held your body in my arms. I thought it was a dream.
I wish it were. I remember your arms around me. You made me feel safe. You always did.
Stamets, get out of there. This place is quicksand. If we don't leave, we die.
Computer, play Caecilian opera, the aria he loves, the one I hate.
This won't change anything.
I don't want it to change. I want it to be the way it was. Please let it be the way it was. This is perfect.
This was always my favorite time with you.
Did you know I loved you? I don't think I told you enough.
You showed me. All the time. Tell me about your day.
It was awful. My partner is dead. My life's work has been a waste. What I knew to be beautiful is hostile, and the mycelial network is hell.
No, Paul. You were right. The network is a gift. It's The thread that weaves life through space. But it is in danger.
Yet we're in danger. It's eating me alive. Well, the other me.
Well, the other you deserves it. In his universe, that Stamets exploited the network for his own gain. He's the one who corrupted it. I needed you to follow me to warn you. The damage is spreading. Eventually, everything, everywhere will be exterminated. You have to save us by saving the network.
How? I can't even find my way out.
You're in a coma, on the Discovery, and the simplest way back is just to open your eyes.
I don't want to say goodbye.
It's never goodbye. Isn't that what you've been trying to teach all of us? Nothing in here is ever truly gone. I believe in you, Paul. I love you. Follow the music, Paul. Look for the clearing in the forest. Open your eyes.
I'm back. He did it.
It's working. The network is regenerating.
Its shield's at maximum.
The pathways are bifurcating too quickly. I don't know where to go.
The network is a gift. It's the thread that weaves life through space.
I can't even find my way out.
Follow the music, Paul. Open your eyes.
Wait. It's the clearing in the forest. Thanks, Hugh. Tilly, reboot the system and find out where we are and when.
You're not real.
I am. When I was lost here, you found me. Do you remember? You found me in so many places. You took me to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and you were walking so fast because you were excited to show me the de Koonings. All of them in one room. I had to run to keep up. And as you walked, you held out your hand behind you because you knew that I would grab it. And I did. And I knew everything about you in that moment. And I'm here now, Where's my hand?
I thought I was losing my mind. How is he here?
When I was trapped in the network, I had moments of lucidity. I saw flashes. As if I was moving between this world and ours. That's when I found him. His energy passed through me while I was the link to the network.
We have to go. Now.
All of us. I'm taking you home. Cube. The cube is our airlock between normal space and the network. It's safe to cross here. See? I'm right here.
I can't go with you.
Why isn't it working? Why can't he go through?
His energy may have come from your world, but everything else, everything we used to build his body came from ours.
Paul.
You have to let me go.
Burnham, we're out of time.
Understood. It's now or never. I can't be the cause of this.
I can't leave you twice.
If you stay, it'll be twice as deadly for the network.
We'll find another way.
You're devoted to creation, to life. And there are a million reasons to love you, but that's mine. Please don't ruin that for me.
Wait a minute. May, you said you couldn't rebuild yourself in our world because you don't have human DNA.
Right? Right, that was the missing ingredient. The cocoon on our side is made entirely of atoms from the human world. If you take Culber's DNA and add it to the cocoon, then maybe...
Commander.
On our way. Now, May.
I'll see you on the other side. Dinner is served. Computer, music, please.
You kept all my things.
Well, I thought about sending stuff to your mom. I tried to pack it. It was too hard. I wasn't ready, I guess. Here, first course. Asapao, your recipe. Is it good?
Yeah, I guess it's just unfamiliar.
It's your favorite.
I have have that memory. It's just my senses, my feelings don't connect with it. Or anything, really.
I think what you're dealing with is a form of neutralizing shock.
It's not that simple, Paul.
It's not a matter of identity, because we know who you are.
Or maybe that's just who I was.
I think we should try to normalize.
What's normal about this? You never put together dinner in our quarters before.
I'm just trying to help. I'll do anything. Please tell me how
I don't know what to do. You keep pushing me to feel something. You want me to just pick up where we left off as if nothing happened? You have no idea.
Look, losing you was the worst thing that ever happened. But now that you're here again, I'm just trying to treat it like what it is. A miracle that I dreamed about every night since
I died. Say it!
Why are you so angry with me?
You know what, Paul? That's a good question.
You should at least get your hand checked out.
Why? I can feel it. And I'm not letting anyone fix things I can feel.
Look, just come home and...
It's not my home anymore, Paul. That version of me that called your quarters home, that version of me is dead. And I'm not going back.
But is it because you don't want to? Or because you don't know how?
What difference does it make? Would you please just move forward?
Oh, no, Commander! Oh my God! Oh my God! No.
Paul? Hi.
Hugh?
Hi. I know you're in a lot of pain. Paul, your injuries are pretty severe. I'm gonna induce coma. You'll be fine. Just listen to my voice. You can hear me. I thought I could make my home on Enterprise. You're doing fine. Then I realized that, you're my home. So I came back. Everything. Always came back around to you. Just sorry it took me so long to see it. So you go to sleep now, okay? You let me take care of you. I'm your family. Wherever we go from here, we go together. Paul? Paul. I know. I'm gonna induce coma. You'll be fine. Where? Can you hear me? Follow my fingers. Good. We made it through. It was a pretty rough landing, and I wouldn't have brought you out so soon, but there's some people in really bad shape. We need your biobed.
Worse than me?
Yeah.
When are we?
We don't know when we are. Sensors are down, comms are down. As soon as I have an answer, I'll let you know, okay? I'm gonna take you to the cellular regeneration chamber, and you should be good in a few days.
I'm good now.
No, you're not. Take it slow.
The plasma manifold, EPS grid.
It's being handled.
They'll need all the help they can get.
I'll tell you what. I'll let you go to work if you can spell my partner brought me out of a coma and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Spell it.
My brain.
Yes, it's scrambled like an egg. Come on, slow. Cellular regeneration is the only way we're gonna get you even moderately functional today. 1 full cycle minimum. 5 cycles if you want to finish healing that scar.
Ow! Are you punishing me?
Yes, and I love you. And that was a neuro blocker to help with the pain, so you're welcome. And if you don't stay in for a full cycle before doing anything else, I'll have Saru ground you. Understood?
Understood. It's good to have you back.
It's good to have you alive. All right. What are you doing, Paul? You're in a Jeffries tube. What the hell were you thinking?
Hey, genius. He's stuck in a tube, in a ship, in a vice, and he's bleeding all over the place. Argue about this later.
Listen, Paul. Everything's gonna be all right. We're gonna focus on one moment at a time, okay? And we're gonna do all of this slowly and carefully. Because I need you out of there alive so I can kill you.
Stamets, I know you love the sound of my voice.
You realize this is my nightmare.
I live to serve. Use your multi-tool to open that compartment. Take hold of the infuser matrix and remove it.
Easy breathing, okay? Try to slow it all down if you can.
Pull out the damaged andinine circuit. Replace it with the new one. Now replace the infuser matrix.
I think did I do it?
Yes, you did.
Hugh, thanks. Jet, thanks for nothing.
Back at you, Bobcat.
Bobcat?
I don't know, I'm on drugs.
You're talking to yourself. I don't think you're crazy, for what it's worth, but I'm curious.
You won't believe me.
You have no idea what goes on around here.
Okay, let me just say there's no head injuries.
Okay.
I was talking to my boyfriend. He's Trill. I got my symbiont from him when he died.
My understanding of Trill is that you're supposed to be carrying his memories, not
His soul? Yeah, I don't know how it happened this way either. Maybe because we were so close.
Well, I'm filling in the blanks a bit, but it sounds like you're holding on to someone you love. And I did that with Hugh while he was gone. Before he died, I thought of life and death as this linear thing with a distinct beginning and end. And now I know life will always surprise me. So, if you tell me that he's still with you, What's his name?
Gray.
Gray. I believe you.
He says I need to make friends, but I don't know.
Well, he realizes you have a lot to give.
You think I have something to give?
Are you kidding? You can accomplish things none of us can even imagine.
So we have Adira to thank for this?
God, I hated those things.
I hated them more. It's amazing. And she's only 16.
She trusted me today.
And that's bad. Why?
Because I've never had time to be a tween's confidant.
Paul, she's not going to invite you to her slumber party. Why do you think you reached out to her today?
Because she's brilliant and seemed to have a hard time with people or doing anything besides work.
Remind you of anyone?
And because she loves someone who died, but isn't gone. I never, ever thought I'd meet anyone who knew what that was like. And I guess I'm grateful to her. And I want to help her somehow. She has no idea.
So tell her.
There. This is it without the distortion.
That's a Federation distress signal. There's a ship lost in there.
Adira can write an algorithm that can find and decode it.
How long will that take?
Not more than a few hours. She's pretty fast.
Update me the moment you have something, Commander.
Of course.
They're fast. They? Not she. I've never felt like a she or a her, so I would prefer they or them from now on.
Okay.
And I've never told anyone but Gray.
Burning the midnight oil.
Yeah, just wrapping up. There's nothing more to do until their algorithm finishes.
No, let them sleep. At that age, whatever they can get is golden.
Gray, stop speaking to them.
Ouch.
Yeah. But even so, their work has been nothing short of stellar. They're really something.
You're also awake.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. When I sleep like this, my back kills.
Well, you've got to take better care of yourself.
No need to fuss over them, Hugh. They're not a child.
Technically, they are a child.
Are we done for today?
We are.
Okay. Later, gents.
Good night. Pride. It suits you.
Is that your professional opinion?
Board certified. She's a pain.
Wherever she is, I'm sure she's giving them
You guys
hell.
are really lucky to have each other.
We'll be fine.
You're a part of that, you know. You have them, and you have us.
Did I miss her already?
We're sort of a package deal.
You have me, too.
You're back?
Is that Gray? Gray's here? You're lucky that we are at a memorial service, or I'd be giving you a piece of my mind. I'll just be checking some data.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is that it? What, you show up out of nowhere and then you're sorry?
I haven't known how to be. You get to interact with the world and be who you are, and I'm just stuck. You're the only one that can see me, and that's not how it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be connected, but that doesn't excuse my disappearing.
I get it. As much as I can. Anyway, we'll figure this out. We're gonna figure this out.
Computer must have found data from the Kiev, the Kelpian ship where the message came from.
Oh my god.
Captain, the Kiev, there's a life sign. Someone is alive inside that ship. No. The radiation levels are off the charts.
I know. And the odds of someone surviving for that long are vanishingly small.
I know that too.
You can't go, Hugh. You have me, you have Adira, and everyone here.
Paul. I need to go for me. I was so lost after I came back. And ever since we came to this future, I found a purpose I didn't even know I was looking for. I can help Saru. And if there is a survivor, they've been alone for decades. And maybe I can help them too.
Just promise me that you'll be safe.
We'll keep comms open. You can listen in the whole time. I gotta go.
Anyone? Hugh?
Adira?
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
I brought medicine.
How?
I hid it in my mouth. We heard you on board, so I knew I'd be landing in a hollow.
What happened to Discovery? Has Osira gone?
Are they here? Is Paul okay?
I don't know. I didn't exactly ask permission to come.
I can't believe you did this.
Well, I had to do something. Here. Will these heal you?
No, but they will buy us some time.
You found them.
Yeah. Not a moment too soon, looks like.
Gray?
You see me.
The Hollow. It recognizes you.
Hi.
I'd forgotten. Hi.
You do have kind eyes.
Told you.
Take Adira and Gray. Continue to search for a way to exit the Hollow. The medicine has bought us some time, but we have only a few hours left at most. And we must make contact with Discovery, wherever they are.
Once he turns off the Hollow, all of the...
I will still see you.
It's not enough. I'm stuck. all this time. And now I know what I've been missing. I had to go back. I can't.
Hey, we got you, Gray. Okay? Adira, Paul, me. We'll find a way to help you be seen, truly seen. By everyone.
The need to connect is at our core as sentient beings. It takes time, effort, and understanding. Sometimes, it feels impossible.
So how'd it go today?
Refugees are turning in for the night. Resettlement begins tomorrow. How was your day?
Oh, crazy. We learned a lot, although not as much as we could have. And Tarka is a genius, no question, but he scares me too. He is so single-minded about his work. He cares about literally nothing else. Actually feels a little familiar. How are you feeling?
Fine.
That was an avoiding fine, not a real fine. Your eyes are the tell.
Really?
You look down every time.
Coverage told me I'm wearing myself out.
He's right.
Said I'm using work as a crutch. And that I need to take a break.
Maybe that's why I fell in love with you. We have the same pathology.
Making you either a total narcissist or a glutton for punishment.
Little column A, little column B.
Look at us. We jumped 1,000 years into the future. We helped solve the burn. And we can't figure our own shit out.
Hugh? The ship cleans for us.
Yeah, well, sometimes it needs a little zhuzh. No! How many times do I have to say it? Return to dock!
You're stressed.
I'm not stressed.
You're also cleaning, ergo stressed.
Just clearing my head.
Is this about Book?
He was in a volatile, emotional state, and I didn't do enough. This is what Kovic was warning me about. Pushing myself, wearing myself out, failing people.
What he did is not on you.
But it is. I'm responsible for the psychological and emotional health of everyone on board this ship, Book included.
You know that's a completely unreasonable expectation to bear. You can't solve your patient's problems. All you can do is help them find their own answers.
I know that. I do. It's all I can think about. What I could have done differently.
Hugh, listen to me. I get anxiety. I mean, right now I'm toggling between the DMA and how Gray is settling into life on Trill. Is Book okay wherever he is? And let's not forget about how badly I handled the situation with Zora. So it's not the same as yours, but it all comes from the same place. Uncertainty. Which is terrifying. So let's be terrified together. Kovic said you need to take some time for yourself, right? The holodeck just got updated with the Venabelia bloom from Salata Major, so how about we take a little stroll through a field full of flowers for a bit?
I'd like that.
there's a malfunction in her system somewhere, but I checked the logs, Zora ran diagnostics, nothing seemed out of the ordinary.
Well, sometimes getting to the root cause of a feeling is helped by focusing on the feeling itself. We'll talk.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Hugh, are you all right?
Yeah, I just keep thinking about what I felt down on that planet. Peace, calm, comfort. It's been a long time since I had that, and I'm not sure how to get back there, you know?
Well, I need to get back to Adir and the team, but when this is all over, we're taking a vacation. Just the two of us.
Deal.
First contact wasn't easy, but as always, the effort was worth it.
How's it going? It's faster than expected, actually.
Which means we'll all get a much-needed break soon. Everyone has people to see.
Is Bryce meeting us there? That's what he said.
Assuming Kovich lets me go.
And places to visit. Places they haven't seen in 930 years.
I can't believe you did this for me. I actually get to go home.
I did it for me, actually, so I can finally have Mavi not made by a replicator.
Oh, I need your help with something. Can I pull you away? I'm looking to do a full neural scan on myself, and I could use an assistant.
Neural scan? Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. We don't have a lot of data on the neurological after effects of Shantara, and this is a chance to gather some.
Are you having after effects?
No. Maybe.
Hugh, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, of course. We need this data, and, well, when was the last time you and I got to work together? Might be nice.
Nothing as romantic as a neural scan.
So is that a yes?
At your service.
Great. I will prep everything, and we can start in the morning.
Well, we've checked for biological, chemical, and genetic anomalies, and turns out you have a perfectly typical, healthy, and rather handsome human brain.
So, no lasting neurological effects of Shantara whatsoever?
None. There's something you're not saying.
It's just I was hoping these scans would give me an answer. You know, a physiological cause for what I'm feeling. And then I'd understand, then I could talk about it.
I don't understand. Are you feeling sick, or?
No, the opposite. Ever since Trill, I've felt more connected, more attuned to something greater than myself. Greater than all of us. But if there's no scientific reason for it, then...
So it's a spiritual thing? Hey, what matters most is that you're okay. The scans would have picked up anything with health implications, so in lieu of that, I say, why don't you just enjoy it?
Really?
The human brain, with its billions of neurons, each with thousands of connection points, is one of the most complex things in the known universe. So, enjoy it.
Right.
We do have another advantage. They think we're dead, so that buys us time, if we can figure out how to get the structure back.
Well, that's why we're all here. Stamets, what are our options?
Limited. To get the structure, we'll need to beam it out, but we can't do that unless we take down the shields first. And even then, locking onto it will be tricky. We need to be in extremely close proximity.
We'd be destroyed before we got anywhere close to the shuttle bay.
What about a transpo lock? We used them when I was in the EDF. Mars had a lot of interference. Point being is if we attach it to the structure, we can lock on and beam out instantly once we take down shields.
Yes. Good. That's good.
Okay, even if we can get on board, Brain programming code is base duodeca, and hacking that is incredibly complex.
I can handle that. I analyzed the code behind the Breen shield tunneling technology. I know my way around it already.
Are you asking to go on this mission, Ensign?
Yes,
What?
I am.
No. I can do the hacking. Maybe not as quickly, but...
Speed will be crucial here. What do you think?
I think they can do it.
Then it's settled. You'll be on Alpha Team, and I'll send Commander Reese for security backup.
Not long ago, I was the one going into the unknown on the 10C planet, and you were wishing me luck.
My turn, I guess.
Proud of you. Also nervous. Very nervous.
Look, I'm gonna be fine, and I will see you both on the other side.
Attention, please. Ensign Tal to Shuttle Bay.
Okay. Here we go. Hey, so this mission has been really amazing, and I mean, you learned a lot, right? Maybe that's enough. I mean, that's really all you can control, anyway, right?
When did you get so wise?
So many memories.
For us both.